Just about right to run. We've got one playing up a little there, Rory's Desire in 9, as the field has settled there into the gates. Rory's Desire standing better now. Next to it is Gannett. Tiratoni bobbing the head a little. Field is ready. 1,000 metres. Schweppes Dash first on the card. A little movement from Sedanza 2 down in gate number 4. Gifted Ground stood up well on the outside. Housebreaker trying to rear, but an attendant is in there steadying things. Off they go. Rory's Desire bounded away a little towards sideways, and Gunnett met some interference at the start. Away very quickly in the early part as Moonstrike. They're going to all cross to the grandstand side. Tiratoni coming across there from its inside draw as well. When they settle fully now, and Moonstrike had found the outside rail. Marbaton is up there with it, and also Tiratoni closer to the middle of the track. Housebreaker in behind them in company with Pagola. They're followed by Blue Marwena and Claire's Lash close to the middle of the track with those two as they head to the 400 metre mark, as Rory's Desire racing a little greenly, and they're followed by Seacombe Grove, who's starting to work into the picture with Gunnett on its inside. Back behind those horses held up was Gifted Ground. They're reaching the 250 metre mark now, right across the track where Marbaton has taken over the running. Pagola's after it. Gifted Ground still held up trying to get into the clear. It's cantering but can't reach them. Pagola's hit the front here. Marbaton seemed to stumble there. Pagola in front. Gifted Ground finally in the clear. Pagola, Gifted Ground's going to pick it up. Big win. Gifted Ground beats Pagola a neck. Third is Housebreaker, and they're followed by Gunnett and Seacombe Grove, who came close to the middle of the track. Then Marbaton, who blundered about 70 metres from home. They were followed by Claire's Lass, the weakening Tiratoni, and then trailed Blue Marwena. Well back in the field to finish then was the one who showed pace before weakening Moonstrike. Sedanza was well back in the field, and Rory's Desire finishing near the tail in 59.1 seconds. Prince-Lure lined in, $1.40 and $1.10 for the collector, and they're away and racing. Camilla's Bow bounded in the air, missed it about a length and a half, and one of the first out was Tristace down on the inside. Settling down, Big Talker is up there with him, and China Consul is settling down with the leading pack. As they go through the first 200, the collector goes to the lead though. And it's the favourite on top, the collector, a couple of lengths clear from Big Talker. Tristace a neck away third, a length and a half to China Consul. One boldly on the inside, one to Triplo, and then Camilla's Bow, who's next to last with Prince-Lure around him. They've gone by the 1200, and the collector in front by a length, Big Talker. A length away, Tristace third on the inside, and a neck to China Consul. 2 lengths, Triplo outside boldly with 1,000 to run, and then Prince-Lure and Camilla's Bow on the rail. 900 to go, and the favourite doing it comfortably, the collector. A little more than a length on Big Talker. On the rails, Tristace, China Consul a half length away fourth. 2 lengths boldly over on the inside, in fifth placing with Triplo around him, and then 2 Camilla's Bow and Prince-Lure together at the rear. They're nearing the turn, and the collector in front. He's been untroubled to sail along in the lead. 2 lengths in front of Big Talker, 2 lengths to Tristace on the inside of China Consul. Then Triplo outside boldly, Camilla's Bow on the rail, and Prince-Lure. The collector came round the turn in front of Big Talker, who's niggled at second. Tristace is hard ridden third on the inside under the whip now. Then China Consul and Triplo pulled out. They're nearing the 300. The collector by 2, Big Talker. China Consul running on fairly. Tristace on the rail, and Triplo out wider, but still the collector doing it well at the 200. A couple in front of Tristace, Big Talker, China Consul having a good battle for the minor end of the prize, but the collector's drawing clear, and it's a very easy win, and the collector wins it by about 3 to 4 lengths. Now, it's either Tristace or Big Talker, pretty close for the minor end of the prize, clear of China Consul, boldly, and then came Triplo on the outside, and back behind those were Camilla's Bow and Prince-Lure always at the rear. Drawn at 143. Late scratching number 7, Storinder on Vet's advice at 143. Bookmakers rule a line, please. We'll have a betting announcement to follow the running of the race. The substitute is number 2, Grey Regent. And they're off, and Grey Regent began okay towards the outside with El Conde Pasa, and Swift Avenue is going to find the rails out here in front. Also, El Rico's come across fast, and they're all crossing out here at the 800 metres, and it's Swift Avenue against the rail. The leader, Packy Man's come across quickly to be up there on his outside. El Rico made a line of 3. Grey Regent right behind them from Super Control, and El Conde Pasa is back at the tail of the field by the 600 metres. Packy Man in the centre, Swift Avenue on the rail of the leaders from Ulrico, Grey Regent well in the clear, followed by El Conde Pass, who is just going to need a touch of luck to get a run through the pack, and Super Controller's the widest runner near the middle of the course. They're inside the 400 metres now, and Ulrico strikes the front from Swift Avenue and Packy Man, Grey Regent after Ulrico, and then El Conde Pass are at the 200 metres, Swift Avenue kicking back on the rail, but Ulrico just has it ahead of Grey Regent. Ulrico, Grey Regent coming after it now, Grey Regent and Ulrico. Grey Regent put his nose in front a bit too good. Grey Regent and Nick Ulrico. El Conde Pass has run third. Swift Avenue fourth. Then Packy Man. And dropping out last was Super Control. Nearly ready. Mr. Donizetti about to be joined by Now Is the Hour. The mare taking the outside gate. So the field is set to go. All in. About to break. Off they go, and Moonchase was a little slow to move. Now as the hour dropped out at the tail end, and one of the first out was Banff Connection, but Dynamic Tycoon and Les Vos Ruler with Harvard Honour going forward, and then Mukara getting up on the pace. Through the first 200 metres they race now. Harvard Honour's working for the lead out there with Banff Connection. Dynamic Tycoon holding onto the rails in a line of three there. About 2 lengths Mukara moving up into fourth placing on the outside, closely followed by Les Vos Ruler, and then Yellow Limit. 3 lengths Mr. Donizetti. Alien Fella down on the inside, and then 2 or 3 lengths further back as Planet Hollywood Now Is the Hour and Moonchase at the 1200, and Harvard Honour had worked at the lead. He spent a bit of juice to get there. A length on Dynamic Tycoon. Banff Connection ahead away on the outside. 2 Mukara outside Les Vos Ruler and Yellow Limit. 3 lengths away Mr. Donizetti and Nick Alien Fella. 3 lengths behind these as Planet Hollywood. Then Now Is the Hour and a length to Moonchase. Up the side of the course nearing the 800 metres, and Harvard Honour led Banff Connection now to second. Dynamic Tycoon right behind them. Mukara the outside's been tracking deep most of the way. Yellow Limit is a handy fifth before the turn. Les Vos Ruler back on the rail. Then Mr. Donizetti. Now Is the Hour. About 2 lengths away on the inside. Alien Fella followed by Planet Hollywood and Moonchase last as they corner. Banff Connection out a little wide as going up to tackle Harvard Honour against the fence. Plenty of room for Dynamic Tycoon to come through between them. Yellow Limit getting into the clear. Mukara wider out. Mr. Donizetti pulls very wide. Harvard Honour at the 400. Still 2 lengths in front of Banff Connection under the whip. Yellow Limit the outside, and now Mr. Donizetti starting to come home well. Harvard Honour is the leader nearing the 200. Banff Connection is gone. Mr. Donizetti's moving up into second, and then Yellow Limit. Harvard Honour the leader. Mr. Donizetti the big danger on the outside. Harvard Honour the inside. Mr. Donizetti coming home the better. Mr. Donizetti's grabbed the lead. Mr. Donizetti beats Harvard Honour and neck. 3 or 4 lengths. Yellow Limit third, and then came Planet Hollywood running a big race, followed by Dynamic Tycoon, Alien Fella and Moonchase. Then Banff Connection, who drop out of it, and back behind him to finish in the race, Les Vos Ruler, Mukara, and Now Is the Hour. All set now. 1400 metres, Ultra Smug is the inside runner. They're ready to run and they're away. Kingston Campbell rather missed it by about 2 lengths. Kentucky Hula was the first to bounce out, and the Q's got away well. So too did Blue Pharaoh going through along the inside, and Civil List isn't far off them. Sly Sandra showed some pace early. When they go through the first 250, and Kentucky Hula leads by 2 lengths to Blue Pharaoh. Third is a length away Sly Sandra. Bangarang Brave wide out going forward, and the Q's is handy to them. Stormy Jim next over on the outside, travelling 3 deep though. Then Civil List down on the inside, followed by Come to Water, a length to Market Price, followed by Ultra Smug, 2 Majestic Avenue, and then Kingston Campbell, and 3 or 4 lengths Behemoth by the 800. And the leader is Kentucky Hula. Blue Pharaoh's up second, and Bangarang Brave is wide out third. In behind those, Sly Sandra, Stormy Jim deep out, and then Accused. Just might have got a touch of trouble there. Civil List is saving ground through on the inside. Ultra Smug following it through. Then came Come to Water and Market Price as they corner, where Blue Pharaoh's out after the leader. In the straight, Kentucky Hula being tackled by Blue Pharaoh. Civil List right behind them from Bangarang Brave, Stormy Jim. And next is Accused as they get towards the 300 metres. Blue Pharaoh moving up to Kentucky Hula, then Civil List. Wider out on the track as Market Price starting to come home well with Accused. Blue Pharaoh being tackled now by Accused. Civil List and Market Price out very wide. Accused, Civil List, Market Price out deep. It's Accused and Market Price now. They're going to the line, little between them. Market Price the outside and Accused. Civil List 2 lengths away third. Then Ultra Smug, Come to Water, Majestic Avenue made ground. Blue Pharaoh weakened. Then Bangarang Brave, Kentucky Hula, followed by Sly Sandra. Long break to Stormy Jim, and then Behemoth and Kingston Campbell last to go over the line. Photo. 5:40 Wakamea, the two best tried in the race. Set to go. Off now. Joffer is one of the first to bounce out. Adjacent got away well, so did Wakamea. Benmore jumped okay. As they settle down, Seton Hall is going forward too, and there's Renowick looking for the front as they go through the first 200 metres. At the 1400, Renowick found the front over Joffer and Seton Hall on their outside. A length to Wakamea, getting into a good place. Fourth on the outside to Captain Gulab. Adjacent on the rail from Classic Wine, Benmore. Kahuna trapped out. Brotherhood going through near the inside, and then Grand Echezo, a length to Don Arch. 2 lengths to Keystone and 2 to Rising Sun. As they went to the 1,000 metre mark, and Renowick going quickly about a length clear. Seton Hall is second. In third placing, rushing around them, Classic Wine, followed by Joffer and Wakamea. A length further back is Kahuna, who's wide, being followed by Adjacent near the inside, and then Captain Gulab losing ground. Further back is Brotherhood, Don Arch, followed by Grand Echezo, Benmore, Keystone next to last, and Rising Sun. Classic Wine, after making an early move as a leader before the turn. A length in front of Renowick. Seton Hall's been on the pace all the way. Joffer behind them on the inside of Adjacent. Wakamea working into it, and then Kahuna out deeper as they corner. And Grand Echezo's made up some ground, and Keystone pulls out wide. In the straight now, and Seton Hall moved up to Classic Wine and Renowick. Wakamea's joined them on the outside. Adjacent coming through near the inside. Grand Echezo with the run, and Kahuna the extreme outside. Grand Echezo at the 200 raced up to Wakamea. Then Adjacent near the inside. It's Grand Echezo in front of Wakamea. Adjacent and then Kahuna, but Grand Echezo, the filly, really opening up in the last bit. She's careering away, and Grand Echezo wins it by 3. Wakamea. Adjacent 2 lengths away third. Then Kahuna. Keystone made some ground from Benmore, Seton Hall, Captain Gulab, and then Classic Wine. Renowick trailed by Don Arch. A long way back in the field then to finish was Brotherhood, followed by Rising Sun, and Joffer was a long last. Just a little edgy in the gates there. All in. Jugago on the inside. Simply Success has the outside barrier. All Made Up is out there as well. Ottoman standing up okay. They're away now. Not a bad start. Soon after the jump, Jolly Tip looking for the lead over Jugago. Top Knock was away well, and so is Trista Century in the first 4 early. Royal Effort is just behind them, and Ottoman settling in the second half of the field. As they go through the first 250, Simply Success is making a run for the lead, and out to the 1700 he's worked up on the outside to go to a narrow advantage here over Jolly Tip, Top Knock, and All Made Up as 4th on the outside, travelling wide. In behind those, Trista Century 5th outside of Jugago, and then Sir Grey, followed by Royal Effort. A length further back is Ottoman, Palace Symphony out wider, and El Framati back on the rails, trailed by Into the Mystery, and Recommittal last when they went past the 1400. Simply Success had found the lead. All Made Up as 3/4 away second. 2 lengths away in third placing, Jolly Tip on the inside of Top Knock, and then 2 lengths to Trista Century running 5th. They're followed by Jugago, Sir Grey the outside, and then Royal Effort. A length and a half in the field then is El Framati on the inside of Ottoman. Into the Mysteries well back, and Palace Symphony's out wide with 2 to Recommittal. By the 1,000, Simply Success the leader. All Made Up lobbed along second, 3/4 away. 3 lengths away, Top Knock outside Jolly Tip, and then Trista Century travelling well 5th, 1 to Sir Grey. Jugago next on the inside from Royal Effort, 1 to Ottoman, followed by El Framati. Into the Mystery, Palace Symphony, who's under the whip, and Recommittal. They're nearing the turn at the 650, and Simply Success is going to corner in front of All Made Up. Top Knock third, Jolly Tip right behind them 4th on the inside. Trista Century pulled out with Sir Grey as they corner, and then Royal Effort and Jugago. When they enter the straight and head down towards the 450, Simply Success kicked away a couple of lengths in front of Top Knock, Jolly Tip. All Made Up battling along, and then Trista Century to the outside. Ottoman pulled out very wide, but he's labouring a bit at the moment. Nearing the 200, Simply Success about 3 lengths, Trista Century. Then Sir Grey on the outside, Jolly Tip and All Made Up battling away, but Simply Success still clear. Trista Century 3 lengths away, trying hard, but it's all Simply Success, and Simply Success virtually all the way beats Trista Century. Sir Grey third, a length and a half away, and then Ottoman, followed by Royal Effort, Jugago, Top Knock, All Made Up, and Jolly Tip. In behind those to finish in the race, Recommittal and El Framati. Long break to Into the Mystery, and Palace Symphony last of all. Last on the program, and they're all in and set to run. Oh Joy the inside, ready to go. Off they go. Oh Joy began pretty well towards the inside. Golden Form, Biscay Bay got away well. Devon Valley Lady looking for the lead early. Danaka was away okay, so was Royal Centurac. As they settled into stride, Tarazil about the middle of the pack and out a bit wide. When they go out towards the 1400, Royal Centurac's looking for the lead and finding it over Golden Form. Devon Valley Lady a length away third. Balentia 2 back fourth, and then Danaka about a length and a half further back in the field. Then Biscay Bay on the inside of Tarazil and Kelray. 2 lengths further back, Don't Babble outside Pukahina, and 2 behind them, Oh Joy and Premiership Lass saw them all by the 1200 metres. Royal Centurac will try and do it all, leading a couple of lengths to Golden Form and Devon Valley Lady. 2 Balentia and Nick Danaka. A length and a half away is Tarazil, running 6th or 7th over on the outside there, followed by Biscay Bay and Kelray. A length further back is Don't Babble. Pukahina a fair way back on the rails down the side. Oh Joy is out wide, and 2 Premiership Lass. Royal Centurac at the 800 led by a length Golden Form. 2 lengths Devon Valley Lady. Balentia fourth, and then a length and a half Danaka, followed by Biscay Bay. Tarazil's been wide all the way. Pukahina going through near the inside from Don't Babble and Kelray. Oh Joy one of the last turning into the straight, and Premiership Lass. They're a Bunchfield, and Tarazil is one of the deepest into the straight, where Royal Centurac is the leader, getting away from the rail for the better going. Biscay Bay with the baldy face after it. Tarazil deeper still. Balentia coming with her run down near the inside, and Don't Babble out wider. Royal Centurac still has it near the 200 metres from Biscay Bay. Balentia, Tarazil is labouring. Pukahina's coming with a run inside her. Royal Centurac still the leader though. 2 lengths to Biscay Bay, Pukahina and Tarazil. Royal Centurac 2 clear, holds them all, and Royal Centurac wins at a length and a half. Pukahina got second, Tarazil third. Then Biscay Bay, Don't Babble and Devon Valley Lady. Balentia behind them from Oh Joy finished wide out. They were trailed by Kelray over near the inside fence, and behind these to finish then Premiership Lass with Danaka and Golden